And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. Thomas across the timeline. His guys down big to Beal. Sixers have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Richardson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
And this will be out of bounds, off of Embiid. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Ish Smith. Sixers have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Embiid, good for 2.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Ish Smith at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second as well. To Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it. Taken by the Sixers. Richardson. Now a steal by Washington.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Everybody pick up, Got it. Good trap.
Short jumper off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting.